Now see how we are going to write down the expression, equilibrium constant expression. We just saw that in case of Kc, it was product upon reactant. So if supposing the reaction is N2 plus O2 gives 2NO, this is the product, so I am taking the product to the power this 2 upon nitrogen and oxygen, because the number here is only 1. If I want to find out their units, I'll say this is concentration square. This is concentration into concentration. This means this compound has no unit. This reaction has no units, because number of moles on the left hand side is equal to number of moles on the right hand side. 1 mole plus 1 mole, and this is 2 moles. So if on both the sides number of moles are same, in such a reaction Kc will have no units. Now see the second situation. I have written CaCO3 gives CaO plus CO2. If there are solids inside your reaction, take them as unit, means take them as 1. So although I'll have to write down Kc is, these two are products, CaO plus CO2 upon CaCO3, but I'll have to remove both these because their value is only 1. So basically Kc becomes equal to concentration of CO2, and concentration means moles per liter, so its units become moles per liter. Third situation. In any reaction when there are ions given, the ions are always in aqueous solution, so AQ is written below them. You will consider the ions, but you will not consider the solid part. So that means Kc value depends on Cu2 plus ion upon Ag plus ion square of that. So I have written square here. If I am finding the unit, this is concentration upon concentration square. So it becomes 1 upon concentration, 1 upon moles per liter, that can be written as liter moles inverse. Here, 2NO plus O2 gives 2NO2. All these are gaseous reactants, as well as product is also a gas. So we will consider all of them. Kc is equal to NO2 square, product, upon reactant was NO, square of that because 2 is written here, into oxygen, which is the other substance, which is the reactant. So considering all of them, the expression becomes Kc is equal to this much. If I am asking you the unit, you will say this is concentration square upon concentration square into this concentration. So these two get cancelled, and 1 upon concentration you get here, which is 1 upon moles per liter, or you can write as liter moles inverse. Now what are the characteristics of Kc? What is Kc actually? Now Kc means, as we just understood, that if this is a reversible reaction, at equilibrium forward reaction will become equal to backward reaction, and in my container there will be reactants, there will be products, both of them will be present there. So Kc is going to tell me the extent of the reaction. It is going to tell me, the value of Kc will tell me whether the reaction has moved this way, whether the reaction has moved this way. Fine. And where value of Kc is constant for a particular reaction at a particular temperature. If I keep changing the temperature, then the value of Kc will change. Kc is independent of initial value of reactant. If I put in the container, I need 1:3 ratio here to make ammonia. If I put in my container 2 kgs of nitrogen and 500 kgs of hydrogen, all of them are not going to react. Only in the ratio of 1:3 are they going to react. So whatever initial amount you take, it does not matter. It is going to matter according to the reaction at equilibrium, how much of each of them will be present. So it is independent of the initial value of reactants. Third, if supposing I say nitrogen and hydrogen give you ammonia, write down the expression for equilibrium constant. You will say Kc is equal to ammonia square, because 2 is here, nitrogen multiplied by hydrogen cube. Supposing calculations tell you that Kc's value is 15. And I am now asking you, what is the value if I reverse the reaction? I have reversed the reaction. Then Kc value will become 1 upon 50. You will make it inverse of that. So if the reaction is reversed, Kc value become inversed. If the reaction is divided by 2, I have written N2 plus O2 gives 2NO, and the value of Kc is 45, supposing it has come as 45. Now I'm dividing the entire equation by 2, so it becomes half N2, half O2, this is becomes 1 NO, so this is the reaction that I have divided by 2. In that case, the Kc value will become square root of the original value. Similarly, if I multiply the equation by 2, say this is the equation initially given to you, Kc value is 10. And I ask you what is the value if I multiply the entire equation by 2, it will become square of the initial value. So your value now becomes 100. So there are different situations in which the Kc value can change. Either I can reverse this equation, I can divide the equation by 2, I can multiply the equation by 2. I've written here relationship between Kc and Kp. We've discussed Kc. Kc means it is an equilibrium constant. Similarly, I can use the word pressure constant. Supposing all my reactants are in gaseous form. In that case, I can say Kp similar to this, product upon reactant. Pressure of C to the power C, pressure of D to the power D, pressure of A to the power A, pressure of B to the power B. Exactly in the same way. So this was in concentration terms, this is in pressure terms. Concentration terms will be in moles per liter and pressure terms will be in atmospheres. So this is in moles per liter and this is in atmospheres. Now I want to find out the relationship between the two. I know PV is equal to nRT according to gas equation. P is equal to N upon V RT and N upon V is nothing else but concentration. So instead of concentration, this N upon V, I can write these concentrations. So if I want to find out pressure of C, can be concentration of C into RTC, concentration of C into RT, but RT to the power C. So similarly for D, I can say P, pressure of D is this, pressure of A is this, pressure of B is this. Exactly in the same way. Now I am substituting these values into this formula. So PC, this was PC, so I have written PC. Then PD, this is PD, PA and PB. So substituting here. When I substitute here, I see that this part and this part I have written together, C to the power C into D to the power D, A to the power A, B to the power B. This whole thing can be written as Kc because this is Kc multiplied by, in this case, RT to the power C, RT to the power D. So I have written RT C plus D. In the denominator, RT to the power A, RT to the power B can be written as RT A plus B. Then I can say Kp is equal to written Kc for this, RT C plus D minus A plus B. So minus A plus B. Commonly I have taken them and taken this above. So minus A plus B. So Kp is equal to Kc RT delta N. This is change in number of moles. So delta N. Delta N means change in number of moles. Now what is this change? This change is product minus reactant. Product minus reactant means, supposing I write down an equation. I'm writing the same equation again. N2 plus 3H2 gives you 2NH3. Number of moles of reactant is 4. 1 plus 3, 4. Moles of product is 2. So when I want to write down Kp is equal to KcRT, product is 2 minus 4. 2 is this minus 4. Number of moles of the product minus number of moles of the reactants. So Kp is equal to KcRT minus 2. Right? So products, the delta N will mean always from the products you will subtract the number of reactants. Now in this relationship, Kp is relationship came as Kp is equal to Kp Kc RT delta N. Supposing the reaction is N2 plus O2 gives to NO, I'll say Kp is equal to Kc RT delta N, and delta N value is 0 because 2 minus 2 is 0. 2 number of moles of the product, 2 of the reactants. So then Kp will be equal to Kc. If the number of moles on both the sides are same, then we'll say Kp is equal to Kc because this value is becoming 0, this is becoming 0. If my number of moles are greater than 1 or in positive form, like PCl5 gives PCl3 plus Cl2, 2 of the product minus 1 of the reactant becomes 1, then Kp will be greater than Kc because Kp is Kc multiplied by RT. So the whole value becomes more than Kc. In this case, if the value is coming in negative, delta N value is coming in negative, then Kp is equal to Kc upon RT square. This is minus 2, so I brought it in denominator, RT square. So Kp will become less than Kc. So value of Kp and Kc can also be known by what is the value of delta N, whether it is positive, negative or 0.